Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I can't even do a joyous occasion, right? I'm like, you sound so quiet and everything. I know we're in the library, but we're here. Okay, well, I'll just do what I'm assigned to do this morning. So, good morning. My name is Shannon Adams, and I'm the Community Engagement Manager here at Dallas Public Library. And it is truly a great honor for me to be here today as we celebrate the graduation of 2023. Let's give the graduates a hand. Don't they look so good? All right. So I would like to welcome you all here today for this joyous occasion. But before we get started, I want to take the time to thank all of our sponsors, with a special thanks to Atmos and the Friends of the Dallas Public Library for their continued advocacy, support, and commitment toward our efforts to provide quality service to adult learners. So thank you to the Friends of the Dallas Public Library. Now, to our volunteers, all of the volunteers and community partners who dedicate and contribute much of their valuable time and resources, to our library instructors, coordinators, and the entire library adult learning team, thank you all for the diligent and sometimes demanding yet impactful work that you do to support the community as well as adult learners and everyone else in abroad. You provide quality instruction while at the same time exhibit excellent customer service and support to both adult learners, their families, and the Dallas community. And then most of all, I want to thank you, family and friends, for your support and being here today to celebrate the graduates of this special occasion, right? So it's times like these that always brings excitement, and we at the Dallas Public Library are very grateful to be a part of this great accomplishment. It truly is a great accomplishment. So again, welcome to everyone here to the 2023 Dallas Public Library graduation, and congratulations, graduates, on your success. All right. I got through that, okay, y'all? You would think that I don't speak in front of people often, but it just makes me nervous. I guess because I get excited about these types of occasions. But I am not your speaker today, okay? We do have a speaker coming, and I am going to introduce our speaker today. Our speaker for the graduation on today is our Assistant Director of Technology and Strategic Planning, Heather Lowe. Heather has been with Dallas Public Library for quite some time now, and as a matter of fact, one of Heather's true babies was actually overseeing the adult learning unit here at the Dallas. The thing about it is that the adult learning department is something that is near and dear to a lot of the staff here at Dallas Public Library, because we get to see things like this, which is a graduation. We get to experience people walk across the stage and have that freedom to do whatever it is that they want to do in life. So we are so grateful. Now, back to Heather. So Heather is going to come and she's going to just talk a little bit to the graduates on today about, I don't know, but she's going to come and I don't mean to put on the spot, y'all, but Heather, we work closely together. But she's going to come and she's going to talk to you a little bit, give you a little bit of words of encouragement, hopefully some inspiration, and then have you on your way. Because we know that you want to get with your families and you want to celebrate this day with family and friends. So now I introduce to you none other than Heather Lowe.
I made it up those steps. I feel like that's going to be the hard part in these shoes too. So this is probably personally my 10th or 11th graduation here at the library. I think it's our 15th GED graduation total. We've had this program since 2014, and it truly is some of my favorite events completely, because especially in the last few years, it's felt hard to find things to celebrate. But during these tough times, our graduates are sitting here. They found the strength and determination to study and pass all 4 of the GED examinations. I mean, probably the family here knows that it's 4 exams because they supported the graduates, but I think a lot of people who haven't been through the process think, oh, it's just this test that you just pass this test, but they don't realize that it's really like 8 hours of testing, and what a true feat it is. Most graduation speeches are full of advice to persevere and face challenges, but I know that our graduates here know more about perseverance than anyone else. There's nothing I can say to you to teach you about perseverance. You know it. You got here today. And so congratulations on your hard work and your accomplishments. And as proud as we are, as proud as the library is of all of you, we know that your friends and family today are even more proud than we are. And these graduations bring together so much what I really love about libraries, and that's community, education, and access. And I really hope that, the library is not just part of your journey over the last few years while you've worked and studied and taken these tests, but that you will come back and get job help, that you will bring your kids for story time, that you'll, join us for other celebrations that we have here as well, because we consider you family and we want to see you and we want to hear where you go on your journey in the future. But as I look out on the crowd, I know that these graduates did not get here themselves. There are spouses and parents and children and friends and teachers and staff who have encouraged you along the way. And we want to recognize all of those who have provided love and support in this process. And the library has been here to help you all along the way, in person and in online classes. But you all are the ones who really took the step and the risk of putting yourselves out there. And it can feel like a risk to study, especially as an adult with all the other things you have going on, to take that time for yourself and to achieve this thing that you really want. But it really is an educational and a personal milestone, and I hope that you really savor that today. You should feel immensely proud of your courage and the hard work that got you here today. And we are grateful to our partners like Atmos Energy that allow us to provide these classes and scholarships completely free of charge with their generous support. And truly, I say this from the bottom of my heart, every time I attend a graduation here at the library, I'm really filled with hopefulness. And hopefulness is a hard thing to find in the world sometimes, but these graduations remind me that we can all do hard things, that there are people out there who love and support us through anything, and that our collective futures are all going to be a little bit brighter. And so I hope everyone will join me in congratulating our graduating class of 2023. I believe we're going to introduce the Literacy Award now.
Thank you, Heather. All right. So now, yes, Heather was right. We are going to introduce the service award. But first, before I bring up Alexis, one of our GED coordinator here at Dallas Public Library, I just want to take a moment to thank the musicians. This is from our music class here at Dallas Public Library. Their instructor, Mr. Bill, is over here, and these are the students. Let's give them a hand. They are doing an awesome job, and we really appreciate them being here today to play for us. They are doing an awesome job. Good job, musicians. All right, so now I'm going to call up, and before I do that, not to take up too much of your time again, I'm bringing out the church, okay? But before I do that, I am going to introduce the adult learning team as a whole, and then I'll introduce our GED coordinator to come up here for the service award. So if the adult learning team would just come stand right here in front of the stage, you know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to put you right in front, just so that everybody can know who you are. All right, so this is our adult learning unit. Let's give them a hand. They work tirelessly to bring all of the adult learning classes to Dallas Public Library. These are, so I'll start here. This is Alexis Jean Baptiste. She's our GED coordinator. So she coordinates our GED classes that are volunteer instructor led. And then we have our ELL coordinator, which is Marissa O'Leary. And then we have our GED instructor. Actually, she instructs both GED and ELL, or English Language Learning, Shauna Ferguson. And then we have our wonderful senior office assistant, Belinda Avila. And then we have our GD Testing Center coordinator, who is the one who put together this graduation along with the help of the team. But she coordinates the testing and get everybody set up with our GED scholarship and all of that. So wonderful, thank you. And that's Colleen Henderson. And then our adult learning manager over here, that is Deborah. She's the one who coordinates, kind of gets everything set up for every location having those classes scheduled. And then in the back over here, who's being really shy, he's very, 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 usually very hyper and all over the place, but today he's sitting down, I'm shocked, in the red sweater. Jason Durfus, he's one of our instructors as well. So this is our adult learning team, you all. Give them a hand. So now I'm going to go ahead and call up Alexis, where she can announce our service award, Volunteer of the Year.
Good afternoon. Thank you again for attending our 2023 GED graduation. Everyone, let's just give our graduates a hand today. Alrighty. So our Literacy Service Award is an award recognizing someone who has contributed a lot to our program. This could be our volunteer coordinator, this could be our volunteer. So I want to say a few words about this special individual today. This year's recipient is one of our volunteer instructors for GED. So this individual has gone above and beyond to ensure that all of our learners here today that they're adequately prepared to pass our GED exams. They base their classroom setting on inclusivity and acceptance, and they create a welcoming environment in our classrooms. And this year alone, after just 1 year of instruction, they've taught science, social studies, and language arts. So please join me in honoring Sarah Johnson. And now we welcome our first student learner, Kahidra Turner.
Welcome, Marie.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Get a little nervous, so I'm sorry if I start stumbling over these words. I just want to start off by saying to the graduates, congratulations. You know, this is a great achievement, something I thought I would never do, especially after, not finishing school. Just want to tell you a short backstory on how I ended up here. I was not taking my education seriously once I got into high school. I started skipping classes, then school altogether. Got pregnant, then it became very difficult to finish school. I knew I had to work to provide for my children. It did cross my mind to go back to school, I just didn't. I always felt so guilty for not finishing school. Fast forward. I was working for my current company and they had a reduction in force. So my position was a part of that. I was with the company for 14 years already. I was so scared that they was about to find out that I had faked it all those years. I spoke with my now supervisor and tried to resign from my position because in my mind, there was no way around it. She was like, let me call my manager. So to make a long story short, I was given 6 months to get my GED. So that didn't happen. I can tell you that. That didn't even happen. I was stressed out. I just couldn't think straight. I just couldn't, it didn't happen. I had took some online classes, GED classes, and end up passing the science, the social studies, the reading language arts. So in the process, she came to me and told me that she had a promotional position that she was going to start hiring for, and that she wanted me to interview. I was so scared, y'all. I was so scared because I hadn't got this GED. I just knew I was going to be fired. So anyway, I ended up getting a promotional position, and that gave me 6 more months to get this GED. And the Lord really works in mysterious ways, y'all. He really does. When I first did my math test, I saved that for last because I knew I was going to be struggling with that. My score was 142, and I was like, Lord, I was just like devastated because I failed. I just was so devastated. And so I went back. I said, okay, let me go in a couple of days. Maybe I can do a little studying and I can get this test passed. I started going backwards. 142, 128. It was just like it was like I reversed, like it. And I realized that there were some things that I didn't understand. So that's when I realized I needed in-person classes. So I attended the GED math classes at the library. And my teacher was Shauna Ferguson. Man, she kept me so encouraged. Oh my God. And I just didn't, she kept seeing something in me that I didn't see. She was just like, you got it, you got it. And she taught me some things that I didn't know. So my 6 months was up on October 5th. Y'all, I passed that math test on September the 30th. I'm still there. Now I'm currently in the enrollment process to start taking classes for cybersecurity. So I give all credit to God first, my teacher Shauna Ferguson, my supervisor, and last but not least, my husband for keeping me from giving up. I want to leave you with this, which is one of my favorite scriptures in the Bible. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Congratulations again. We did it, y'all.
Now we're going to call up our next student, Keish Baker.
Hey, Keisha! Morning! All right, Keisha!
Y'all ignorant.
I had to get my phone, so please forgive me. Everything that could go wrong was going wrong. It was, I got my face waxed. I got my face waxed a couple of days ago. When she ripped that off my face, I felt like she took the dimples off my face. My face broke up. It's just everything that I thought could go wrong did. Anyway, I'm just waiting on my phone. But anyway, my name is Keish Baker, and I am one of the graduates that you see before you today. Wow, I never thought I would be here to see this day. Never. Because it took me 8+ years. And that's just out here alone. It took me over 26 years to get here, and I am glad that I did. God said it's time. It wasn't time then. When I first started here, Shauna Ferguson was my teacher. The teachers were encouraging, but I could never get it. I could never get it. No matter how much they encouraged me, I could never get it. All my tests, I would pass all my tests except math. Math was the bane of my existence. Math. I passed everything on the first try except science. Had to take that twice. But math, I failed it the first time. I said, well, it's not time for me. But the second and third time, I felt like a failure. I felt worthless. I felt like, you know what? It is what it is. And I gave up. I stopped going. 8 years later, I started seeing, oh, get your GED at the library. I didn't think about that. But my son and my wife, they were encouraging me. My son, Curtis, he said, Mama, when you going to get your GED? I said, when I'm ready. He said, I'm about to get my diploma before you. I said, well, whatever. He knows I'm very competitive when it comes to them. I'm not that mom that, I'm going to let my kid wait. No. It's not me. So I started back. I said, I'm going to go when I'm ready. My wife was like, oh, all right, you want to go? I have it right here. She had it pulled up on her phone and everything. She was like, you can start. You can start now. So I'm like, here we go. So what I did was I started back January or February of this year, 2023. And I met an incredible teacher, Mr. Marty. And he encouraged me. Not only did he help me and my other classmates do what we needed to do and find what we needed to find doing these math problems, he also gave us all the avenues to search and arm ourselves with even more knowledge to get this GED. On May 13th, I took the practice test, and the practice test said likely to pass. It never said likely to pass, never. It's always too close to call, or not likely to pass. 142, 144, 140, 137, always. But when it said likely to pass, it's I'm a strike when the iron's hot. I went Monday, sick. I could barely walk, I could barely talk. But I said, you know what? I was like this, literally, like that. I said, I'm going to take this test. May 15th changed my life forever. I took that test, and Lord, I passed. But before I even knew I passed, I said I couldn't open it. When I went home, I asked my wife, I said, open it. I said, open it, tell me. She was like, oh, you passed. I'm excited. I'm like, what? She was like, your language. I'm like, my heart dropped. It dropped. She was like, your language. I'm like, I ain't take no language, girl. And she was like, oh, you took math. I'm like, I wanted to choke. She's like, I was just looking to see all the other ones. And when I got to the math portion, when she got to the math portion, she was like, Matt, oh, man, I'm sorry. Tears, like Niagara Falls. She was like, what you crying for? You passed. I'm like, I would say what I said, but I can't. I'm not gonna say that, but it was nothing but God. It was nothing but God, And when I say I am happy to be here amongst y'all, I really am. Because like I said, and I always said, I never thought that I would ever be here. I thought I would die before I would get my GED. I really did. I thought I was gonna die before I got my GED. And, I don't really know what else to say, but I'm gonna say this. I thank you to everybody that has helped me along the way. I thank you to Mr. Marty and Miss Betsy. She was a real driving force behind me on the online and when I had first started. I thank you to Shauna Ferguson for always being there with a smile and encouraging me, making me feel like the world is a better, it's not so bad to want being. I thank you to Miss Henderson and Alexis for always keeping me in the loop with everything, keeping me up to date with everything. I want to thank my children, Marika, Terrell, Dwayne, Curtis, Alonzo. I love y'all more than words can say because Alonzo is my godson, but he said, you can't call me godson, I'm your son. He said, Nanny, I want you to get your GED so you can be happy. And, out the blue, he said that. And, when kids say stuff like that, you take heed to it because I don't know what it was that made him say that to me. But, maybe he saw something that I or no one else saw. But you know how kids are. Last but not least, I want to thank Mel, my love, my rock, my everything. It's my ride or die. I love it, girl. I love you with everything.
Today.
I'm telling you, she kept encouraging me. Even when I wanted to give up on myself, when I wanted to fall, when I wanted to unalive myself, she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me fall. She wouldn't let me give up on myself. And I thank you for that so, so much. And in closing, I want to thank all of y'all, the 2023 graduates. We did it, baby. Turn up. Thank you.
Beautiful. Isn't it just wonderful hearing our students speak? Like, it's so good. I love to hear it. I love to hear those stories. I almost went to church now. Okay, so next we have a student who actually wanted to share a poem with you all today. So we're going to call up Luciano Garcia McMillan to come and give us a poem.
Mighty good, ain't it?
Yeah.
How y'all doing? Before I get into this poem, I just want to give a few quick shout outs.
Oh, wow, that's me.
Miss Miriam,
My
Miss
bad.
Dawn, glad y'all made it.
Is that Lucy? Is that you, Lucy? Oh my God.
Shout out to Miss Colleen Henderson
What?
for granting me that scholarship.
She don't want it with the
Just a little
note.
backstory.
No, I don't think
I
so.
got expelled in the 8th grade back in 2020. That's when the pandemic hit, so I wasn't able to go back to school, so I had to sit out the rest of that semester. I went back, finished 8th grade, got into 9th grade. When I got into 9th grade, that's when I started losing interest in school, and I didn't feel the need to learn all that stuff. But then, I got out, trying to make some money, and then, but I know I wanted to go back to school. I just didn't want to go back to public school. I didn't want to be more distracted anymore. But I heard about Capital Momentum, and they supported me. At first, they had me taking high school classes, but they already knew I wanted to get my GED anyway. But I actually we had a graduation last weekend in which I received a valedictorian, and I was to write a speech, but when I was writing my speech, I found myself writing a poem, and it was something like this. I said, they didn't want to let me in the door, I had to show them. They didn't think it was going to happen, now they shot like I'm knowing. When I let, I had to focus, cut the crap no time from open. Put the ace move in the game, but that was nothing but a motor. Now it's back to the motion. And I still remember days I ain't have motion. I was trapped up in my thoughts, so many tears could build an ocean. But the sun I wait follow the storm. Graduate valedictorian, I've been the chosen one. Ever since kindergarten, where the teachers knew I could read. The dropping out of school and think I finished, but I got my GED, like yeah, I did it. I could probably say I completed the mission, been a bumpy road, but no, I never fold. I had my mindset on the goal and I accomplished. And the only way is up, it ain't no stopping. But shout out to my pops, I know he got it. And to the family, know just how we rock But yeah, man, it's been I ain't gonna lie, I kept thinking like I was procrastinating, you know, like when I was in the regular high school classes, I finished every class at the deadline. But I'm here, they enrolled me in the GED classes back in August. Uh, I took my first GED test, which was the math test in October, and I scored a 167, which was enough to get college ready. And then I took the science next during the Thanksgiving break, and then I took the reading and social studies on the same day. And like I took the reading first, and I'm like, I came up here doing lunch. Like, I'm waiting on my school. I'm like, well, they need to send me to scores, man. And then I went to go check the social studies scores. I put my phone in the locker, go back to get my phone. They still ain't sent the scores, and so I go to work. I'm like, I'm not leaving here till I get my scores, y'all. And sure enough, I got my scores, and I'm here today. And if I could leave y'all with two things, it would be one, don't let your past define you, and two, believe in yourself, even when nobody else believes in you, because only you can make it happen.
Thank you so much to our student speakers for sharing those amazing and inspiring stories. Thank you so much. Just one more round of applause. Congratulations to you all. And I want to just thank you on behalf of the adult learning team and the Dallas Public Library that you chose to take classes here, some of you, and for those that took classes elsewhere, we're so grateful you could be here for this day, for this graduation. And now is the moment you've been waiting for. We are going to be handing you your certificates. Okay, and we will first have Hafsa Abbas.
Hey, get up and go over there and take a picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
It don't matter.
Keisha Baker.
All right, good job. All right, that's my name.
My pants falling.
Luciano
My pants
Garcia Hill. Denisha Hodge. Leslie Mercado. Albert Pittman. Nancy Rojas. Delroyce Deschelle Stewart. Khadija Turner. Perlius Williams.
All right.
Okay, graduates, if you would please stand. And you may now move your tassel from the right to the left and turn and face the audience. I present to you now the GED class.
All right,
Look, she crying. Now you gonna cross me.
Thank you all. We have some refreshments for y'all to share.
All right. Party time.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Now stop that damn crying.
You won't walk past me, right? Hold up. I got you. Hold up. There you go. I'm not. Go ahead. I ain't gonna record you. Matter of fact, look. I'm gonna record this young man.
This was really nice. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Congratulations, B.
Thank you, baby. That's the phone I was looking for here.
This the phone. I don't know what phone you were looking for.
Oh, bitch.
I am live.
Here you go.
I was saying, was you going to school?
I did it. I'm still going out. Yeah. Yeah. How we doing this?
When you putting them 3 in the Uber, quarter to 12.
Quarter to 12. Darn ain't coming till 1:45.
Bitch, you gotta sit that long. What the fuck wrong with you? Y'all only got 3 people in the class. Come on, man. How long you thought that was gonna be?
We can go down to the library there, to be honest. Go look at some books.
I looked at books. I've been here since 9 o'clock this morning. I don't want to look at no more books.
We started.
Oh,
Okay.
It was 38 minutes and 55 seconds. So that was half an hour. And put
right.
that
I
on-
will.
You need to,
You got anything you want to say to your
thank
fans?
y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Trisha, for being here. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm ready. I'm ready for the next adventure.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're good.
Yeah, this is my first teacher when I first came.
How you doing? My name is Keish.
Nice to meet you.
Well, you know me.
I know you.
Right. That's Lonzo.
This is my daughter, my son, my big boy. That's my daughter, Marika, my son, Curtis. What's around?
Oh, he told me he had to use the bathroom.
You look so handsome. Do you have a polo?
Yeah.
So, there you go.
And this is my oldest son, Terrell.
You wash your hands, huh? You need a little hand sanitizer.
Go say hi to others, but
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, look.
I'm gonna take pictures of that.
Okay.
Huh.
Hello, hello.
How you going to do?
It's on you, ain't it?
No, it's on you.
Oh, hey.
You going to
Yes, I always have the mat, the
Yes, he
hat,
does.
the phones, and the mask. Now get that off of me.
I don't know how to.
Yes, you do.
Oh, wait. Here, hold it.
Well, won't you just end it? Tell them thank you for coming. Turn it on you. Tell everybody thank you. And that's the
Wait,
right.
I'm trying to.
Look.
I did it.
Oh wow, she just want me on this phone. This girl just
No.
it's just amazing. You see
No,
that?
I don't know you. Like that. All right, y'all. We gonna go ahead on and get up out here. Yo, my face done broke out bad, but you know what it is? What it is.
Fat motherfucker.
Anyway, y'all,
They had the refreshment
I did
table.
it. I'm ready for the next adventure.
that my life takes me. And y'all, we gonna go ahead and get up out here. I love y'all. Y'all take care. Be blessed. We probably gonna come back live later on tonight or whatever. But I love y'all. Y'all take care. Be blessed. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Thank you for coming and watching and rocking with us. And until next time, we gonna plant you down and dig you later. Cause I know y'all can pick up what we are putting down. You hear me?
Yeah.
Peace, y'all.
I told you it wasn't gonna be that long. You gonna 2 o'clock. Shit, I'm ready.